There's an island where pirates once roamed, rum was born, and festivals light up the streets with color and music. Welcome to Barbados, a Caribbean gem that's as fascinating as it is beautiful. Get ready to uncover 10 mind-blowing facts about this extraordinary island, some of which will totally surprise you. Barbados is a small yet fascinating island nation located in the Caribbean Sea, famous for its pristine beaches, rich history, and vibrant culture. Despite its modest size of just 166 square miles, 430 square kilometers, the island boasts a high standard of living and one of the most developed economies in the region. Its capital, Bridgetown, is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, filled with colonial-era charm, lively markets, and a deep maritime history. Once a British colony for over 300 years, Barbados gained its independence in 1966, but has retained strong ties to its past, reflected in its traditions, governance, and even its love for afternoon tea. The island is best known for being the birthplace of rum, with distilleries that date back over 3 centuries, producing some of the finest spirits in the world. Beyond its picturesque beaches, Barbados offers lush botanical gardens, underground caves, and a thriving music scene, making it a dream destination for travelers. The people of Barbados, known as Bajans, are warm, friendly, and deeply proud of their heritage, blending African, British, and Caribbean influences into a unique cultural identity. Whether you're here for history, adventure, or just pure relaxation, Barbados is an island that promises unforgettable experiences at every turn. Barbados is the birthplace of rum. If there's one drink that defines the Caribbean, it's rum. And no place in the world has a stronger claim to its origins than Barbados. Sugarcane was first introduced to the island in the 1630s, and by the 1640s, Barbados was producing massive amounts of sugar. As the sugar industry flourished, plantation workers discovered that molasses, a sticky byproduct of sugar refining, could be fermented and distilled into a potent alcoholic beverage. This early version of rum was famously called Kill Devil, due to its fiery, strong taste, and quickly became popular among sailors and pirates. The demand for this drink skyrocketed, and by the 18th century, Barbados was known for producing some of the finest rums in the world. One of the most famous rum brands, Mount Gay Rum, was established in 1703, making it the oldest documented rum brand still in operation today. The island is home to several historic distilleries, including Foursquare Distillery and St. Nicholas Abbey, where visitors can witness traditional rum-making techniques still in use. Today, Barbados boasts over 1,500 rum shops, where locals and visitors gather to enjoy this national treasure. Bajan rum is not just a drink, it's an essential part of the island's history, culture, and economy. In fact, Barbados even has its own rum festival, where distillers showcase their best blends, and visitors can enjoy tastings and tours. Whether you like your rum neat, on the rocks, or mixed into a delicious cocktail, Barbados is the ultimate destination for rum lovers. So if you ever find yourself on the island, don't leave without raising a glass to the birthplace of rum. Barbados has an incredible literacy rate. Barbados is not just about beaches and rum, it's also one of the most educated nations in the Caribbean. With a literacy rate of over 99%, Barbados ranks among the highest in the world when it comes to education. The Bajan government has made education a top priority, offering free schooling from primary to tertiary levels, ensuring that every citizen has access to knowledge. This strong emphasis on education dates back to colonial times, when schools were first established by British settlers and religious organizations. Over time, the system evolved, and today Barbados has one of the best education systems in the region. The country boasts a number of highly respected schools, including Harrison College and Queen's College, which have produced some of the Caribbean's brightest minds. In addition to standard schooling, Barbados has several vocational and technical training programs, helping students gain practical skills in various industries. The island is also home to the University of the West Indies, Cave Hill campus, which attracts students from across the Caribbean. Thanks to this commitment to learning, Barbados has one of the highest concentrations of professionals in the Caribbean, including doctors, engineers, and economists. Education has played a major role in Barbados's economic success, helping the country transition from an agricultural economy to a service-based one. Many Bajans take great pride in their education system, and academic achievement is highly respected in Bajan society. With such a strong foundation in education, it's no wonder that Barbados continues to thrive as one of the most developed nations in the Caribbean. Barbados is one of the most developed countries in the Caribbean. When people think of the Caribbean, they often imagine small, laid-back islands with simple lifestyles, but Barbados is a different story. The island is considered one of the most developed nations in the region, boasting a high standard of living, modern infrastructure, and a strong economy. Its GDP per capita is around $21,000, making it one of the wealthiest countries in the Americas. Unlike many of its Caribbean neighbors that rely solely on tourism, Barbados has a diversified economy, with key industries including financial services, international business, sugar production, and manufacturing. Tourism, of course, remains a major contributor to the economy, attracting nearly 1 million visitors annually who come for its pristine beaches, luxury resorts, and vibrant festivals. The country also has a stable political system, making it a safe and attractive destination for foreign investors and expatriates. Healthcare in Barbados is among the best in the region, with modern hospitals, highly trained doctors, and a public healthcare system that provides services to citizens at minimal cost. The country's transportation network is well developed, with paved highways, an international airport, and a deep-water port that handles global trade. Barbados also has a reliable electricity and water supply, something that cannot be said for all Caribbean nations. In terms of safety, the island is one of the most peaceful in the region, with low crime rates compared to its neighbors. Barbados's High Human Development Index, HDI, of 0.790 further proves that it is not just a tropical paradise, but also a thriving, well-developed nation. If you're looking for a Caribbean destination that offers both luxury and livability, Barbados is a top choice. The name Barbados comes from bearded fig trees. Barbados is one of the few countries in the world whose name is directly linked to its natural landscape. The name Barbados is believed to have originated from the Portuguese phrase Os Barbados, which translates to the bearded ones. Early Portuguese explorers who passed by the island in the 16th century are said to have given it this name after noticing the abundance of bearded fig trees, whose long, hanging roots resemble a thick beard. Another theory suggests that Spanish explorers also called the island Los Barbados, referring either to the fig trees or to bearded indigenous Carib men who lived in the region at the time. Regardless of its exact origin, the name Barbados has been in use for over 400 years, making it one of the most recognizable Caribbean island names. Interestingly, bearded fig trees still exist on the island, though in fewer numbers than in the past due to urban development and deforestation. These trees played an essential role in the island's ecosystem, providing shade, shelter, and contributing to the unique landscape. Many local legends and folktales are linked to the mystical and historic significance of these trees. Today, the fig tree is a national symbol, and visitors can still find these bearded ones in places like Welchman Hall Gully and the Flower Forest. The name Barbados has since become synonymous with paradise, conjuring images of pristine beaches, vibrant culture, and laid-back island living. Whether the name came from explorers or indigenous traditions, there's no denying that Barbados has lived up to its legendary name. Rihanna is Barbados's most famous export. While Barbados is known for its beaches and rum, its biggest global export is a person, Rihanna. Born Robin Rihanna Fenty on February 20, 1988 in St. Michael Parish, Barbados, she grew up in the capital city of Bridgetown. Rihanna's rise to fame began in 2005 when she was discovered by an American producer and quickly signed to Def Jam Recordings, launching her into the world of pop music. Over the years, she has become one of the biggest music artists of all time, with multiple Grammy Awards, platinum albums, and global chart-topping hits. Despite her massive success, Rihanna has always remained deeply connected to her homeland, frequently visiting the island and showcasing Barbadian culture in her music and fashion. In 2018, she was appointed Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of Barbados, a title that recognizes her influence in promoting education, tourism, and investment for the country. Her impact on the island is so significant that in 2021, when Barbados officially became a republic, she was declared a national hero, joining an elite group of figures who have shaped Barbadian history. The annual Crop Over Festival is one of Rihanna's favorite events, and she often returns to Barbados to participate in the celebrations. Her influence extends beyond music, with her Fenty beauty brand revolutionizing the cosmetics industry and her Savage X Fenty line breaking barriers in fashion. Rihanna's success has inspired countless young Bajans, proving that a small island can produce global icons. While Barbados has given the world delicious rum and breathtaking beaches, its most famous and beloved export remains Rihanna, the island's pride and joy. Barbados is the third smallest island in the Caribbean. While Barbados feels like a world of its own, it is actually one of the smallest countries in the Caribbean, covering just 166 square miles, 430 square kilometers. It ranks as the third smallest independent nation in the Caribbean by land area, only behind St. Kitts and Nevis and St. Vincent and the Grenadines. If you compare it to major Caribbean destinations like Cuba or the Dominican Republic, it seems almost tiny. Yet it packs an impressive amount of culture, history, and natural beauty into its small territory. Despite its limited size, Barbados is home to nearly 287,000 people, making it one of the most densely populated countries in the region. Due to this dense population, the island has well-developed cities, road networks, and infrastructure, making it easy to explore. Unlike many other Caribbean islands, Barbados is not volcanic in origin but is instead a coral limestone island, meaning it has naturally formed caves, underground lakes, and impressive coral reefs surrounding it. Because of its compact size, visitors can drive across the entire island in just a few hours, yet each area offers something unique, from the bustling streets of Bridgetown to the peaceful beaches of Bathsheba. The small size also makes it easier to maintain high standards of living, with access to good healthcare, education, and economic stability compared to larger, less developed islands. Its small landmass doesn't stop it from being a tourism and business hub, as Barbados attracts millions of visitors and foreign investors each year. Even though it's small, Barbados continues to make a big impact on the world, proving that size isn't everything when it comes to culture, economy, and global influence. Barbados is surrounded by coral reefs. Barbados is not just an island. It's a coral paradise, surrounded by stunning underwater ecosystems that play a vital role in its environment. Unlike many other Caribbean islands formed by volcanic activity, Barbados is a coral limestone island, which means most of its landmass was created by the slow accumulation of coral over thousands of years. The coral reefs surrounding the island act as natural barriers, protecting its shores from strong waves, coastal erosion, and storms. These reefs are part of the larger Eastern Caribbean reef system, which is one of the most biodiverse marine habitats in the world. They are home to over 400 species of fish, as well as sea turtles, rays, and other marine creatures. The island's coral reefs attract thousands of snorkelers and scuba divers every year, who come to explore the vibrant underwater world. Some of the best diving spots include Carlisle Bay, Folkestone Marine Park, and Shark Bank, where divers can see shipwrecks, colorful coral formations, and diverse marine life. However, like many reefs around the world, Barbados's coral ecosystems are under threat due to climate change, pollution, and overfishing. Rising ocean temperatures have caused coral bleaching, where corals lose their vibrant colors and become more fragile. To combat this, the Barbados government has implemented marine protected areas, conservation projects, and fishing regulations to help preserve these delicate ecosystems. Efforts are also being made to promote sustainable tourism, ensuring that visitors can enjoy the reefs without harming them. If you love the ocean, Barbados is a dream destination, offering some of the most spectacular underwater experiences in the Caribbean. Pirates of the Caribbean, the island's pirate history. The Caribbean is famous for its pirate legends, and Barbados has its own fascinating history of swashbuckling rogues and treasure-hunting criminals. In the 17th and 18th centuries, pirates ruled the waters of the Caribbean, attacking merchant ships and smuggling goods across the region. Two of the most infamous pirates linked to Barbados were Sam Lord and Stede Bonnet. Sam Lord was a crafty trickster who hung lanterns in coconut trees along the shore, tricking ships into thinking they were approaching Bridgetown's safe harbor. Instead, they crashed into the reefs, allowing Lord and his men to plunder their goods. Stede Bonnet, known as the Gentleman Pirate, was an educated, wealthy British army major who turned to piracy in 1717. Unlike most pirates who stole their ships, Bonnet actually purchased his own vessel, named Revenge, and began raiding ships along the Atlantic coast. He even teamed up with the legendary Blackbeard, though their alliance didn't last long. Eventually, Bonnet was captured and hanged in 1718, marking the end of his short but notorious pirate career. Today, Barbados still embraces its pirate past, with pirate-themed bars, attractions, and even boat tours that recreate the golden age of piracy. While real pirates are long gone, their stories live on in Barbadian folklore and history. If you're fascinated by pirate tales, Barbados is the perfect place to relive the adventurous, dangerous world of the high seas. Barbados is home to stunning caves and caverns. Beyond its beaches and rum, Barbados has a hidden underground world that's just as breathtaking as its tropical scenery. The island is home to several natural caves and caverns, some of which have been forming for millions of years. The most famous of these is Harrison's Cave, a spectacular underground cave system filled with stalactites, stalagmites, and flowing streams. Visitors can take a tram ride deep into the cave, where they'll see towering limestone formations and underground waterfalls. Another well-known cave is Animal Flower Cave, located at the northern tip of the island. This cave gets its name from the sea anemones, animal flowers, that live in its rock pools. It also offers breathtaking views of the Atlantic Ocean, making it one of the most scenic spots on the island. Barbados's caves were once used by indigenous peoples for shelter, and some contain ancient carvings and artifacts. Another interesting cave-related location is Welchman Hall Gully, a lush tropical ravine with cave formations hidden beneath its dense greenery. These caves provide not just amazing geological sights, but also a chance to see rare wildlife, such as bats, crabs, and tropical fish. Many of the island's underground caves were formed by water erosion over thousands of years, carving out majestic tunnels and chambers. Whether you're into adventure, history, or just want to escape the sun, Barbados's caves offer an unforgettable underground journey. Barbados has some of the most colorful festivals in the world. If you want to experience Barbados at its most vibrant and lively, you have to visit during one of its many colorful festivals. The biggest and most famous is Crop Over, a festival that dates back to the 18th century and originally celebrated the end of the sugarcane harvest. Today, Crop Over is a huge carnival-like event filled with music, dancing, elaborate costumes, and street parties. The festival lasts for several weeks, culminating in Grand Kadooment Day, where revelers parade through the streets in dazzling outfits. Another major celebration is the Oistins Fish Festival, which honors Barbados's fishing community with food stalls, live music, and traditional games. The Barbados Food and Rum Festival is a dream come true for food lovers, showcasing the best local and international chefs, along with plenty of rum tastings. Music lovers will enjoy the Barbados Reggae Festival and the Barbados Jazz Festival, which bring world-class musicians to the island. The Whole Town Festival celebrates the island's first settlement in 1627 with historical reenactments, parades, and cultural performances. Whether you love dancing, food, history, or just a good party, Barbados has a festival for everyone. Bajans know how to celebrate life, and their festivals are the perfect way to experience the heart and soul of the island. Cost of living in Barbados. While Barbados is a tropical paradise, living here doesn't come cheap. It is one of the most expensive Caribbean nations. The cost of living in Barbados is higher than in many parts of the US and Europe, especially for imported goods. Renting a one-bedroom apartment in Bridgetown or the popular coastal areas can cost anywhere from $800 to $2,000 USD per month, while in smaller towns, prices can drop to $600 USD. Utilities, including electricity, water, and internet, typically add another 150 to 250 USD per month depending on usage. Groceries are expensive, with imported products costing significantly more. Expect to pay 3 to 5 USD for a gallon of milk and 1.50 USD for a loaf of bread. Eating out is a treat but also costly, with a mid-range restaurant meal averaging 15 to 25 USD per person. However, local markets offer fresh produce and seafood at much lower prices, making it possible to eat well without breaking the bank. Public transportation is affordable, with bus fares costing around 1 USD per ride, but many expats and locals prefer to own a car, though gas prices are steep. Healthcare in Barbados is high quality but can be costly, with private healthcare plans often recommended for expats. Barbados offers a great quality of life, but to live comfortably, most expats budget at least 2,500 to 3,500 USD per month. While the cost of living is high, many say it's worth every penny for the sunshine, safety, and stunning scenery. Barbados is a small island with a big personality, offering a blend of history, culture, and breathtaking natural beauty that makes it one of the most fascinating places in the Caribbean. Whether you come for the rum, the festivals, the stunning beaches, or the vibrant local life, Barbados promises an unforgettable experience. If you enjoyed this journey through Barbados, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more incredible travel content on Andy Explores the World.